Hi, this is Shirley from Shirley's Art Ventures. I am going to Horicon tomorrow to an art fair. I'm going to be in this pavilion and it's kind of inside but it's open air, so that's good. And so I'm going to just show you some things I'm taking along for my setup. So I have some resin art, and in order to display that, some of it is hanging, so I'm going to put these, and this is for tent camping. I'm going to put these through my grid walls to hang some of my resin art on. It's my spinners and things, and I think it'll work quite nicely. You know, they are quite strong, so they were sitting in my office, and you know, I was trying to find something to put through the grid walls, and I spied them. Another day I was at St. Vinny's, and this is a toilet paper holder, so this will also work to hang my resin art. So those are two things I came up with for little or nothing. These tent poles, for some reason they didn't work out for something else, so I'm going to use them for this. Now, the other thing that I changed up, in all my other shows I had these little jewelry holders, and they have holes in the sides, and the jewelry would sit there. They're weighted, but I never sold one pair of earrings off of these, so I took all the earrings off of those and I put them on my little cards. And I'm going to take a little clip, and it's going to be clipped onto kind of a trellis kind of thing. So I did that last week and I actually sold some that way. So you know, you got to kind of change it up with COVID in mind. I'm trying to lay everything out flat so everybody can see it, and I resurrect things that I had before into my new show, so it's kind of funny. I would put things into storage and then I'd take them out. So this is a bulletin board I bought a couple years ago to put my jewelry on, and I used it and it worked really nice, but then I put it back in storage because I started using other things. So it has pins on there. I also covered it with a little film, so I thought I would just set these up in front of a crate, and that way the jewelry is displayed for everybody to see. They don't have to, and it doesn't take up that much room because I am going to have a big show tomorrow up in Horicon. And here's another thing that I bought. I thought I would put my jewelry on this. I put burlap on here. I put little lines on here to hang stuff, and it just didn't really totally work out that way. And then more recently we put these hooks on here, so I'm going to hang the bracelets from these hooks. The bracelets aren't on there yet, but that's my plan for that. And that was at the little shop, and she had bracelets hanging on there and she gave it back to me. So hey, you know, I used to, like, if I didn't like something, let's just get rid of it. But now if I don't like something, I just kind of put it back in the bin and then I drag it out again. So this is a magnetic board. I used this a lot early on, and these are my magnets that I make. I have a tutorial on making the magnets. So this is actually for the Christmas tree farm, but I have a bigger one. It's about that big, and I have magnets on that. I also have my bookmarks with some hooks I have that are magnetic. So back to the bulletin board. Jarena, I probably bought this bulletin board for something else, but Jarena at the little shop wanted me to put hooks on the bulletin board so she could hang things, all the necklaces on the bulletin board. So that came back to me a few weeks ago too, because she's rearranging her store. So a great opportunity to put my necklaces on this board. I'm going to have a total of 4 boards for my necklaces, and one for the bracelets, and a big rack for the earrings. So then my mom's towels, they're coming with me too, and I have a garment rack for that, which is about 5 feet high or so. So I was at a sale, you know. Oh geez, this is really heavy. Best time to pick things up is at a sale, and what I have here is actually a shelving unit. and I only wanted one of the shelving units, so I think I got it for 10 bucks, and I hang all the towels on the shelving unit, and I will have a S hook to hook to the top of the shelving unit and to hang this from the frame of my garment rack, and that works really well. And then you can rig up other things from there. So this little thing, I got this at Goodwill a few years ago. It's supposed to be like an extender on a table, and I took the extender part off, and I've been hooking it to the other shelving unit to hang the towels. But you know, my towels, I didn't have enough for both, so I put the towels all on one, and I put the dishcloths on this one, and I used, what do you call these, for badges, and they snap on, and they have the little clippies in there. And what's really nice about these is they don't come off. So these are the dishcloths for the art fair tomorrow. I think it's going to be too low to hang them underneath the towels, so I'm going to have to hang them from the top. I'll have to rig them up on the top of the unit, and I think I've done that before, so that should work out. So this is something, this is kind of cool actually. A couple years ago I did an art fair down in Broadhead, and one of the tents had a whole bunch of these, and so I looked it up on Amazon, and the cost was all of $12 for this accordion rack. And this is made out of wood, and I've used it a number of times, and it's actually quite sturdy. So you bungee cord it onto something sturdy, and it holds things really well. I've put my paintings on here, I put towels on here, I put hats on here. So this time I put these little badge clips on here, and my intention is to take my greeting cards and to hook them on to one of the badge clips, and they'll be hung up and down, and when I get up there I will straighten them all out so they're all in the same direction, so they'll be hung up and down. You could also, when I first rigged it up, you could hang them from end to end, and that worked too, but then it gets too high, so if you have it lower, then you could hang them from end to end. But my strings weren't that long, and I had already cut the strings, so I thought this would work. And it's two-sided too, so I can do a second row of cards off at the other side, and this will be hooked to my garment rack. Also, it'll be bungee cord onto the garment rack, and that little garment rack is going to hold my greeting cards, my towels, and the dishcloths. So there's some other things I'm taking up there too that I have out in the garage. I'm taking up some grid walls to hang my resin art on, and tomorrow I will show you how it all looks together. So it should be an interesting art fair, and you know, with COVID-19 I'm going to be hiding out in my corner with my mask on. I might even use the reacher because the numbers are going up here in Wisconsin. But you know, we still got to have businesses going, so wear your mask, wash your hands, keep safe, you know, just do the right thing. So I will show you how my booth looks tomorrow, so have a great day.